Well, first it was one of disbelief. And at that time, it was early in the lifespan of the virus. And so everyone believed that it was a death sentence. At that time, it was believed that it was exclusive to the gay community. I'm Reggie Glover. I'm 54 years old, and I was born and raised here in the city of Chicago. I can recall coming down with the symptoms that I later discovered were symptoms of early HIV in 1988, I'm sorry. And I was officially diagnosed in 1989. That I was living a good life, and in a strange kind of way, discovering that I was positive was almost like a rebirth. Because I learned that I didn't have a lot of time. The things that I had taken for granted, I could no longer take for granted. The things that I wanted to do, the things that I wanted to make of myself as a human being, the person that I visualized myself to be, I only had a limited amount of time, so I thought to achieve those things. After I told my family, it was the same as when I came out as a gay man. And my family knew, and I was comfortable with them knowing it, and I felt that I really had nothing to hide in taking charge of my health and letting people know that they didn't have to be passive about this virus. They didn't have to be passive in pursuing education, getting the facts about it, and informing others of that situation. And I was just very happy that I wasn't going to just sit back and let it get the best of me. I realized that I could become my fear straight to my something which was always something that I didn't understand, and because I didn't understand it, I was always fearful of the unknown. And I just accepted it as a part of my being, and interestingly enough, when I conquered that fear of death, I really felt that I was able to go and do and be anything that I wanted to be. And I was really very interested in being an advocate. I became more involved in other community activities. I worked with AIDS Project Los Angeles as a volunteer. And I also did volunteer work with Being Alive, which was an organization where we went out to various segments of the community, colleges, universities, high schools in the Los Angeles County area. I've been to Africa, I've been to Paris, France, I hated it. I went to South America, to Venezuela, Caracas. I've been to many of the Caribbean islands. That's about it. I've seen most of the U.S. Come on in, it's rather small, but it's my room. Okay, so the first thing you probably notice is a very attractive young man up here on the bookshelf. And that is me. That's my first professional actor's headshot. Now that's something that my roommate bought, but I really took a liking to it because of my experience in Africa, my travels in Africa. And it reminds me of the time that I spent there. And the Caribbean, it's so reminiscent of the Caribbean as well. Yeah, because I mean it was like a big burden was taken off my shoulders, and I didn't have to pretend to be something that I wasn't. And I mean I was out to everyone else except for my family. And that allowed me to truly be myself and to be comfortable in my own skin, because I felt that once my family knew who I was, I didn't care, and they accepted me. I didn't care how anybody else outside of my family felt. I really did, because if my family, the people that were most important in the world to me, accepted me, that's all that mattered.
Oh, we had a beautiful childhood. I mean, two loving parents. They did the best they could for us. I mean, we never really wanted for anything. We had a good childhood. And we all got along. There's 5 of us, and we got along great. You're my best friend. This is my best friend. It did not matter to me. This is my best friend.
A true friendship is forever. And I do have friends that I've had since high school that I communicate with on a regular basis. 2 or 3 friends from high school. And the other people were really just fill-ins, I guess, to just get me through the moment. But true friendship will stand the test of time and all the challenges that is confronted by. And I also discovered too that distance can sometimes impact relationships, and not always in a positive way. It was positive in that I learned that people that I thought were friends really weren't. So it was educational in that way. I take my meds religiously, which is something that I had to train myself to do. So I'm on a strict schedule with my meds. I take my meds twice a day. I take Viramune, Viriad. Is this an ad for these drug companies? And Epsicom. And I take them twice a day. And I take them at 9 o'clock a.m. and 9 o'clock p.m. Okay, well, part of my daily ritual is to take my medications at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. I take Viriad, which is a drug that I take, or medication that I take once a day. And then I take Viramune, which is a medication I take twice a day, twice at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. And this is my morning ritual. Now, normally I'll take vitamin D and whatever else I have to take. I take vitamin D and a multivitamin. I happen to be out of those at this time, so I'm just sticking with my regular medication, my HIV. That's it. That's my morning ritual.